Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Goldman Road. We are going to do something a little different today. We're going to do some dill pickles. It's not exactly cucumber time here, but I have to try this recipe so I'll know if it works when we do have cucumbers. I know it's hopefully not going to be a fiasco. So, we love dill pickles. Love. My daughter could eat the whole jar in dill pickles. So, every dill pickle I have ever tried to make, with the exception of the dill spears that you get the Mrs. Wages packet. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I have one around here somewhere. I'll show you. Those are the only ones that come out crispy. The only other time I've ever made dill pickles, they were mush. I have tried pickle crisp. I have, every technique other than grape leaves. I have not tried grape leaves. They say that makes them crisp. So tonight, this afternoon, we are going to try dill pickles in an open kettle process. Now, is open kettle safe? There's a lot of things that I open kettle. And I didn't realize I was doing it. It's just we've done processes in the family for so many years and you don't really think about it. But I actually do, and I'll have to look back and see, but I'm almost positive my green beans are open kettle. And I know everybody's going to freak out on me because you're supposed to pressure can green beans. Settle down. Settle down. We're going to try this open kettle processing. Now, what that means, and no, USDA, they're not a fan. So, my kitchen though, and I deem we're going to try this. The open kettle means I'm going to heat my jars in my oven. We're going to probably bring it up to about 200 degrees and just put our washed and dried jars right in the oven like on a cookie sheet. I don't have very many cucumbers, so it's not going to be too many jars. I will have a mixture boiling here on the stove. We will take our jar out of the oven one at a time, pack it with our cucumbers, and pour our hot brine over those cucumbers. I will also have my lids and rings heating. We will pop on a hot lid and ring onto our hot jar, our hot brine, and then we leave it. We leave it. That's it. That is it. Now they have to, hopefully within 24 hours, everything will seal up. Or maybe it's sooner than that. It's usually sooner than that in my open kettle processing that I have done. But they have to sit for 2 weeks. So today is the 27th of May. 2 weeks, we're going to be the middle of June. Cucumbers are going to be rolling by that time, and I'm going to need to know if this is going to work. My daughter has requested dill pickles this year. I do a sweet, a spicy sweet pickle. I do refrigerator pickles. This like, it's almost like a bread and butter. I have done just straight sweet. And like I said, I've done the kosher deals with the little Mrs. Wages packet. But never slices. My slices always are mush. Now, let me get my cucumbers and show you what we're going to be working with. Okay, so I got salad cucumbers at Walmart. These are from a local farm in Loosedale, Mississippi. And these are really good. So, this is a 2-pound bag. We're going to, like I said, this is going to be a small batch. I'm cheating. I got peeled garlic because I don't want to peel garlic. I got a little thing of dill, fresh dill, and I have dill seed. Now, of course, we're going to have water and vinegar. I have to look at my recipe to see if there's anything else. But we're going to get this started. I got to chop up my cucumbers. I think I'll slice my cucumbers while my brine is coming to a boil. But I do want to get my jars in the oven so they can come to temperature. You don't want to pour hot liquid in a cool or room temperature jar. It could explode, and that would be a bad thing, especially when you're working with hot brine. You don't want that, so let's not do that. Let me get my jars on my cookie sheet in my oven. We're going to measure out what we need for the brine, and then we will get to cooking that, and we will then slice our cucumbers. So let's see what we get going. I know it's hard to see, and I have my oven preheating to 200 degrees. My jars are in there ready to go. In this pan, I have 2 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1 1/2 cup of water, 2 1/2 tablespoons of canning salt, and 3 teaspoons of dill seed. Now, not sure how I feel about the dill seed. Gonna be floating around in my brine, but it is what it is. This is supposed to make 6 pints if I have 24 cucumbers. I don't know how many cucumbers I have, but I'm going to get them washed and sliced, so we will be ready to go. Okay, we are boiling. I have our cucumbers sliced. I don't know, 1/4 inch. I did a number 4 on my mandolin from Pampered Chef. So if you have that, I did a number 4. So, all right, I think we are ready to get out a jar and start packing. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I am going to get a jar out of the oven. And hopefully not burn myself or drop the jar. Now, yes, this jar is hot. What we're going to do is just pack it full of our slices. Ooh. I have got a little plastic knife to try to get them on down in there. I only had 12 or 13 cucumbers, so I'm short on cucumbers, but that is okay. All right, so it may not be as tight probably as some would do, but we're going to go with it. A little more. Okay. I'm going to turn down our brine mixture now. Okay. Now, I should have done this before I put the pickles in there. Let me grab my garlic. I got my garlic. It said 1 clove in each jar. Oh my stars, how do you open this? Let me grab a knife. Goodness gracious. Okay. One, we're going to put 2. Because these are, well, that one's sprouting or something. Oh, no, it's not. It was a piece of skin. Okay. Now, and it says we can do a dill. I don't know how much. We're just kind of playing this, so we're going to poke it down in there. Okay. We're going to grab our lid. Our ring. And you're right, I hear it already. I did not tighten. I did not wipe my rim, but that is our first jar. So let's see what else we can get going with this. Hopefully it'll go a little smoother. We shall see. All right, let's get another jar. Okay, got our next jar. I'm going to put our garlic clove. Let's put a couple in the bottom. And then a couple of sprigs of dill to go in there. Now, let's throw our cucumber slices in there. I don't want to keep boiling my brine and lose our liquid. Okay. All right, let's make sure we don't have any air bubbles. Poke everything down. Right. Okay. All right, y'all, that's 2. Let me keep going and we'll see how many we end up with. Okay, I got the 6 jars. They look pretty. We shall see. So none of them have pinged yet. The lady that did this recipe said put them on a towel and let them go for 24 hours. Just let them sit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to trust that process and try not to worry. Listen, they're going to be eat one way or the other. So if they don't ping, I'll just stick them in the fridge. It's not a big deal. We do have to wait 2 weeks on this. So I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Hey y'all, busy afternoon. We are not moving. I'm sitting at my house waiting for the car to cool off because it's hot. Got to take Mom to Meridian for a doctor's appointment. Clarence is going to get an oil change. Probably the last of the hay is not going to get up today. Probably tomorrow. Anywho, it's hot. It's gorgeous. Look at this blue sky. It is beautiful. Beautiful. But it is hot in Mississippi. I'm in Hillary's car because Clarence is getting an oil change in mine. But it is 89 degrees. Summer is coming. It's not even here yet. So, anyway, y'all have a great one. It's days like this I remember why I wear my hair up all day. We got back from the doctor's office just in time to finish up everything at the chicken house, so we just came straight here. I'm about to suffocate. I am so ready to get home and get my hair up in a clip. It is hot, y'all. Hey, y'all. This afternoon has been an adventure. I have got pork chops in the Instapot, so I will open up something to go with it. took a trip over to my friend's house. They are out of town, and she was expecting a package from FedEx and needed someone there at her house to sign for it and that just reminds me, I didn't have to sign anything. Anywho, her package is in my car, so it's fine. But I'm not good on flower names. I think their cannas were blooming, and I caught butterflies attached. Yeah. So she should have little butterflies sometime or another. But her flowers were really pretty. Grayson was with me, so I decided it'd be a great time to go see her rabbits. Show Grayson the rabbits. They have 5 adults and 4 babies. They are growing meat rabbits, so they're not pets. But when I went out there and got into the pen with them, I realized one adult was missing. I called her in a panic, and I said, I don't want to freak you out because I'm doing enough for both of us, but a bunny is missing, so where do I look? I'd already looked around the barn and into the catch pen and things like that. They have cows there on their property as well. And so they told me kind of the general area. They stay near the barn, that kind of thing. So finally found her. She had made her a little burrow underneath an old feed trough that was falling in, so it was kind of, shaded and cool, and she was hid. So I got her and almost back to their kennel. She made a move one way and I went the other, and I lost her. So I had to find her again. They started to get smart that second time. I don't know a whole lot about rabbits. I know their fur is soft. Their feet are supposed to be lucky. And they have very strong legs. She was not happy to be caught, but I was told to hang on tight to her, so I did. Got her back in the kennel and did a head count. Everyone was there. I was happy. Grayson would not come near it. He wanted to pet it at first, but then he was like, oh no, that thing's kicking, so no. So I just put her down and we locked everything up and went on our merry way. But afternoon adventure of rabbit wrangling, I'm not made for that. That is some work. That is some work. But anyway, I'll show you some pictures from that episode. It is Saturday. It has been 2 weeks since we put up our pickles, so we are about to get at them. Hillary is just as excited as I am. Did you hear that? They all sealed, I hope. Ooh, they smell like dill. Mouth's watering. Okay. Oh, that was dill. That was dill. So here we go. There's a pickle. Ooh, they're dilly. Whoa. Well, they're dill. What do you think? Too salty? I can hear you crunch. Do you pick up I'll get a little garlic. Whew. Seriously?
They're good. They're a lot of dill.
They're a lot of dill. All right, y'all, our dill pickles are a success. Hillary called me today and said after being in the refrigerator, they are not as vinegary as when we first tasted them. Of course, they were just at room temperature then. And she said putting them in the refrigerator helps a lot. She said they are perfect. So we will be making more of those pickles. Clarence and I got to get away last night to a baseball game. We had ourselves a little date night. It was a 2-hour rain delay, so we did not get home until almost 12:30. So I am beat today, but I'm going to leave you with the fireworks show that we had after the ball game. But I really, really appreciate each and every one of you stopping by, hanging out, watching videos, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you all so very, very much. So until next time, enjoy the fireworks, and I'll see you later.